Let's talk about one of the most damaging myths in neurodiverse relationships, and that would be this. Autistic spouses can't understand nonverbal cues. Okay, well, this belief shows up everywhere. Therapy offices, relationship advice forums, and even well-meaning support groups. And it sounds logical, but it's wrong, and believing it causes real harm. Here's how the myth usually sounds. Well, if my autistic partner loved me, he would notice my tone, or he doesn't see my facial expressions, or he can't read the room. So the confusion becomes, autistic people don't care. But that conclusion is not only inaccurate, it's unfair. Here's the truth. Autistic people often do perceive nonverbal cues. What's different is how those cues are processed. Autistic people notice facial expressions, posture, tone changes, sometimes more intensely than neurotypical partners. But instead of instinctively decoding them, they need conscious processing. They're slow processors. Think of it like subtitles. The information is there, but it doesn't auto-translate. Another truth that rarely gets said is this. Autistic partners are often taught to ignore nonverbal cues. Why? Because growing up, they were frequently punished for misreading signals or overwhelmed by too much sensory input, so they learned to rely on words, not expressions. That's not a lack of empathy. That's survival. Now, here's the most important distinction. Not intuitively responding does not equal not understanding. And not reacting quickly does not mean not caring. Processing differences are not character flaws. So in healthy neurodiverse relationships, the goal isn't mind reading, the goal is translation. Clear language, explicit needs, reduced guessing. And when both partners stop assuming and start clarifying, resentment drops and connection improves. So let's retire this myth once and for all. Autistic people don't lack awareness. They process differently and more slowly. And difference is not dysfunction. If this resonates, comment below. Also, please like and subscribe and share. I'll see you in the next video. Would you like to schedule a paid private coaching session? This will be in the form of a face-to-face Zoom call. Underneath any of my videos, you'll see this Calendly link. If you click on that link, it'll open up my calendar. You can pick the available days and times that works for your schedule. You'll get a follow-up email immediately after purchasing a session that will have the Zoom link that coincides with the day and time that you picked. I will get an email too that you scheduled a session, and I will be available on that exact day and time, and we will talk. I look forward to working with you.